G'day, Finroo here. How you doing? Welcome along to Homebrew Wednesday on a Friday. I thought I'd haven't done a video for a while, so I just wanted to give you an update. I'm hoping to brew tomorrow. Um, so what I want to brew tomorrow? Well, first I'll get a beer because actually what I've got in there is the Panic Attack, which is a very strong, and I've got something to say about that. Very strong pale ale. There you go. This is probably quite lively. Too bad. Starting to clear up, you see. A bit. So what happened with this brew is, so it was 5 kg of American pale malt. It was I think 200 light crystal and 100 brown, and so I went and I got the grains, and I remember when I got the grains, and I was doing the old, the fondle, the grain fondle as we do. I thought, gee, that's fine. That's it. I really noticed that it was a fine, fine crush, and I thought, oh well, okay. So then when my strike water went in on top of the grains. Cheers. When my strike, that's very nice. Strike wheel went on top of the grains, the whole bottom, because I always pour my strike water on top. I'm the only person in the world that does it like that. So I pour the strike water on top, and normally I get no dough balls at all. And I get the old paddle and I start swishing it round and mixing it in. Well, the whole bottom was sort of set like concrete. Well, not the whole lot, but you know what I mean. And I really had to work at it for a good 10-15 minutes to clear away all the dough balls, big lumps of, of grain. And so I thought, gee, and I'm thinking about, that grain was fine. And now I'm thinking, Jesus, that's really, really fine. I bet I'm going to have a stuck sparge. And I don't often get stuck sparges. Maybe at the very, very end I'll get it, and I just have to loosen the top of the grain bed up a bit. So then the next thing that happened was, I got a stuck sparge, and it was really tough to clear it, but I cleared it. You have to deal with these things. And so that was fine. Got through it, boiled away, and came to the end to do my gravity reading. And instead of being, I think 5.1, it was 10. So instead of being 1051, it was 1060. So that's like 9 points up. So that was huge. I thought, oh my goodness. Now the other thing that has that made a difference to this is the fact that when I mashed, and I didn't care to wrap my mash tun up in blankets and that. So actually the mash water, the temperature of the mash had decreased a lot over the 80 minutes. So what happened then, here comes Baxter. So what happened then was, so I got to the end, and the OG was 1060, and then after I fermented it, of course, because I let the mash cool quite a bit, I don't know what it was when I finished, but I ended up at 1008. So with the higher mash OG and the extra low FG, I ended up with a beer that I think, from memory of my calculations, was 6.8. So, it was a high and low. So it gave me a very, very strong beer. A very nice beer, I'll say. And I really like the colour. But what I've been doing is I've been making... a mate of mine said to me, "Oh, you make me a batch of beer and I'll get you some fish." So he's a great hunter, a fisherman. He just... I've seen him fish. I don't know how he does it. But, he's one of these guys that casts his fly out way over to the other side of the bank because he knows there's a trout over there. Next minute, whomp, he's on. Not me. I brew. So I said, yeah, okay, we'll do that. And so to cut a long story short, what I decided to do, because I was going to bottle a brew for him. So I was at 20, 24, 26 bottles, big bottles. But then I thought, I can't be bothered doing that. I don't have it in me to do a bottling day. So what I'll do, I'll make him a wee keg setup that he can, so I can take it out there, take a keg. And so what I've done is I've made this here. Hey Baxter, you gonna say g'day? So, so what I've done, don't start. He's gonna start. Get down. Where you go. He's gone. So what I've done here, you can see, is I went and got a one of these, a regulator, gas regulator. I managed to get a cheap one online, and it's good. It is a bit cheap. You'll notice here, you can see that there is actually, I can see that needle was stuck on the paper at the back, and that's why it's reading quite low, I'm pretty sure. But that's okay, and I've got it set, it's set at 20 psi there, but that's just what I'm on. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, it's good. And I went and got I had one of these, the old SodaStream bottles, so I went and exchanged it, so it doesn't cost much for that. And then I put it together. Got the ends and these little clamps here. You see these clamps? I'd never seen this style of clamp before. See it here. It's just one piece. I didn't actually know how they worked. I've never seen one like that. So I had to ring Jared at Your Shout, and I said, "Oi, how do these work?" And so he told me, and I nutted it out. And so what you do is, where's that? Oh, I've put it away. You can just get some, like I used wire cutters, but you can use the old pin snips. We used to call them pin snips, and you get it there and you put it on. You put it on the small piece. Just show you this in case you ever come across it. You probably already know about this. You see that there? Looks like an ear. Looks like a head with ears, right? Like a Cyberman. And so you put that around the hose, and then you put this pin snips on there, or the wire cutters, because it's got a sharp edge, and you just put it down on that. Just get it there, and pinch it down on that, and that'll close that side down, and then you pinch that side, it'll close that side, and it's really good. How I'm going to get them off, I've got no idea. Anyway, we'll worry about that when the time comes. So I've got the setup for him. So all I have to do is I'm going to give him a half keg of this to start with, because unfortunately I'm having gout issues, and this is too strong for me. Very nice. I mean, I say too strong. I mean, I can have one or two. That's not a problem. But he might as well have it because he's been very patient. And so what I'll do is I'll just get the setup. It's all set up, ready to go. Just plug it into the keg, and he's got the tap there. As long as it doesn't break, as these things often do, and he'll be good to go for a few weeks while I'm brewing this beer for him tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing. I'll just pop this over here out the way, guys. Yeah. So I'm happy about that. Got my grains, got everything there. Now, I just want to quickly do a shout out to Big Banana Brewery. So he's been painfully doing Movember. So we've had to endure all these little shorts about him doing his Movember. And it's been outstanding and very entertaining, and I really enjoy it. So I want to do a shout out to him. Now it's the 1st of December today here in New Zealand. So that means it'll be the 1st of December over in the Northern Hemisphere tomorrow. So it's your last chance to get over to Big Banana Brewing, and the Movember it's a fundraiser. So get over there, and he always leaves a link. You can get to one of his short clips about his and watch some of them if you haven't. You probably already have, and a lot of you I'm sure have given. But if you haven't, you don't know about Big Banana, get over to his channel, have a look, and click on the link, and give a lazy $5. So it's all been good fun. That just quickly the Board of Fame. The Board of Fame. I'm out of ink again. I wanted to do some more before for this video, but I'm out of ink, so I haven't been able to. So I've got a couple of and I knew I'd forget this. He's got a bugger of a name, this fella. BBB. Bramhall. Bramhall something brewery, and I watch his videos, so it's a bugger of a name to remember. Bramhall, whatever it is, brewery. You'll know what it is. If you know Mr. Bramhall, if you could just in the comments just put your name down there so people can read it. Get over to their channel. So I've got some newbies. Okay, we've got Bramhall there. He's got a great channel. He's always trying different beers and a very, very good brewer. He won a cup in the local homebrew competition. He's a member of their club, as far as I can tell. Yeah, very, very good. So he's got a good, relaxed manner as far as talking about beer goes, and yeah, so he's a home brewer as well as and a very good home brewer as well as does beer reviews. Snuzz, my old mate Snuzz, he's there. There he is. I've been corresponding with Snuzz on the you know, on the what do you call it, YouTube for quite some time, and I have to say that we don't always see eye to eye, me and Snuzz. However, everyone's allowed their opinion, and I respect that. So thank you, Snuzz. Thanks for sticking around. Who else have I got here? Oh, did I mention this fella last week? This guy here. It is forgotten his name. I know who it is. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm not doing this video again. I'm just going to post it out. So there he is there, that guy there. If you see it in the comments, let me know who that is. I know who it is. It won't come out. You know, you have days like that. So that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much because I don't. Oh, this one here. This is the Hop Cartel. It's easy to remember. He's got a hop there. Yeah, the Hop Cartel, Australian fella, are really, really knowledgeable on beer, the technical things about beer and tasting beer. Also very, very good and has a lot of knowledge on growing hops. Although I would like to see more videos on his hop growing. But if I ask a question, he comes back and tells me blah 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 about your hops. So he's good value. Mick does kick-ass beer reviews. So that's that. I'm pretty sure I've covered everyone here. Who the bloody hell was that? It'll come to me. Doesn't matter. I might put it down in the description. But if you, yeah. So get onto these guys. The board's looking good. It's looking rustic. It's looking cool. So I'll get another few down there. You know, there's people like Cheshire Homebrew. I mean, he's got to be on there, and a few others. What's his name? Simple Homebrew, Pierre. He's got to be on there because he's been sticking around for a long time. Not that I hear him on my channel very often there, Perry. Anyway, won't carry on with that. So that's about it, I think, for me. So tomorrow when I'm brewing, I'm just going to lace it straight through with the hops. Here is going to be just Columbus. Oh, what I'll do is put Moteri hops. They'll be going in for bittering, and there'll be a bit going in throughout the boil. From 20 minutes on, there'll be Columbus at different parts of the boil. I'll just be throwing it in great haste. And Amarillo. Yeah, so that they are all in this. So it'll be a similar hop addition to this brew. It won't be so bloody strong, hopefully. Yeah, so that's that. This beer, though, you know, and I rang up Jared at I said, what's going on with this? And we had a bit of a laugh about it because, you know, shit happens, and I had to deal with it. And he knew what happened, so he said, oh, I have to rectify that. He said, so he got onto it. So that was really good. yeah, so I think that's about it from me. So everyone, you take care. I hope to get another video out before Christmas, which is looming. I already know today the car park at the shopping centre was very full already. People are starting to, rush around as they do. I don't do rush around. So cheers everybody. Take care. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I hope you're brewing really nice beers. I'm sure you are. So cheers. Take care. Ooh.